Hello everyone, hopefully you can hear me. Think I'm on? Yeah. I'll start in a moment. Just give me 1 second to get ready here. I'll adjust the audio and all that in a moment as well. Hello. Hello. I might be a little low because I need to sit back in my chair once I'm all set up. Let's see if that link works. Yeah, it looks good. All right, looks good. Be ready to go in a second. Let me just get my chat ready here. Yeah, should be all good. I'm gonna sit back now, so I might be a little lower. I'm not sure if I can raise the volume on myself any higher than I already have, but you can let me know. Hello, hello. All good? I assume it's all good. Let's go. I only finished this for the first time earlier today, and it bugs me that it wasn't a single credit clear, so I'm hoping to rectify that now. But I might not be able to. I know at least one of the bosses is going to give me trouble. It's the Godzilla guy, because I just barely scraped past him. I cheesed the final boss essentially by powering myself up to the point where he couldn't really fight back. Not off to a good start yet. Oh, I know why that is. Hang on a second. There we go. Wasn't set to TV. Wasn't set to game mode. I got myself a new TV. I'm on the 4K now. I wanted to make the leap for a while, but I couldn't really justify the cost. But then my TV did me the favor of breaking on me, so I didn't really have much of a choice at that point. Yeah, high-res Mega Drive here. The first 4K footage of. Actually, it's running in 1080. I'm playing it on a Mega SG. It's another reason I got this TV 2 days ago, maybe. I can raise the game volume a bit. Let me know if that's better there. Thanks for letting me know that the volume is low. Yeah, it's one reason why I'm streaming Mega Drive is because the Mega SG has a headphone jack on the front. The TV doesn't have a normal headphone jack on it, and I'll raise it a bit more. Yeah, the TV doesn't have a regular headphone jack, and I don't know what you're supposed to do about that. Probably some USB connector or something like that. So I'm trusting you to tell me if the game gets distractingly loud. I would say I have a preference for arcade type design, yeah. I think it's interesting that you would say my love of Platinum games. You know, everybody seems to equate my love of Kamiya's games with Platinum games, and I see the two things as distinct. Not saying that I dislike Platinum, but I just, yeah, I know where my preference is on that front, you know? But yeah, I do have a preference for arcade type of design, I would say. I think that it, you know, like one of the things I like about this game is just that it doesn't waste your time, you know? Every level, there's a new little trick to learn, every stage feels different. And that's what I like about arcade games, is it's just go, 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 you know? Yeah, I don't know if I should... Well, I suppose I might as well say this. That's another thing I like about this game, actually. I noticed if you do body contact with someone, it doesn't take away your power-up, doesn't count as actual damage. I'm not doing this anywhere near as cleanly as I used to. Yeah, God, I'm all over the place because I don't stream, and I'm just wondering what the fuck do I start talking about first. Though, one reason I'm streaming is obviously, you know, the whole Corona thing is happening. Probably some of you are locked up at home. I figured it would be nice to give you something to chew on. And in that vein, I'm probably going to regret even mentioning this, but I feel like I should be honest about what the hell I'm doing. Yesterday, I recorded a half-hour ramble, like a kind of like my Wonderful 101 Kickstarter thing. Only it was about... I thought I would finish a game and then talk about it straight away for a change. And the game that I finished was Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I can't actually get out of there. Has that always been like that? Yeah, so... What the fuck? Yeah, so I recorded like a half an hour thing about it, but I don't know, I've never had this happen to me before. Okay, there we go. I listened back to it and it wasn't that bad, but I just, I don't know. Just not the kind of thing I'm used to putting out, so I thought I would stream instead. I think it's like, if you put out it wasn't a video. I was gonna put it straight on the Patreon page just as audio. That way I don't have to render a video or anything. And you can listen to it on your phone then in the background on Patreon. But I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't know. But part of the reason that did make me hesitant to put it out was like, it's not the most glowing thing about the game. Now, I like the game, you know, but it's not the most glowing thing, and I just feel weird putting out something low effort, which is critical of a game that way. I don't know. Now that I've talked about it, you're all gonna want me to release it and stuff, but yeah, just I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of it's related to what I was asked because like that's one of my problems with Ori is I don't know that it actually benefited from being open the way the game is. I kind of felt the same way about the first one, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that the open level structure does it many favors, you know? And it's definitely a preference thing on my end. By the way, if you have epilepsy, you might want to look away until the music changes. A bit late to be saying that now, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Just see now, if I stream, I can just basically say everything I said in that thing, but it's not. Oh, hey, listen to this about Ori. I didn't like it as much as some people, you know. But that's basically it. I feel like it didn't do enough to distinguish itself from the previous game. That's my big problem with it. It's just very similar to the last one, you know? But it's still good. Like I don't know. It's another reason why it's hard to talk about because it's like just a good game, you know? But yeah, I didn't enjoy it as much as I hoped to, even though it is good, you know? And yeah, the kind of it's preference, but I also would argue in favor of it kind of in general, like, you know, linear gets a bad rap, you know? There's something nice about just playing a game where all the challenges are laid out in front of you. And you're not second guessing about where you're supposed to go or whether there's a secret hidden behind you know, that wall or whatever. Yeah, it's not. See, it has open level structure like a Metroid game, but it isn't, you know? But then, if it's not a Metroid type game, why does it have that open level design in the first place, you know? I got that sense when I was playing the new one. It's very linear in parts, and I just thought to myself, I would probably enjoy this more if it was just this, non-stop, you know? Whereas there ends up being all these little breaks where you have to backtrack or you're not quite sure where to find the next little collectible. You know, you take a break from the main quest and you go, okay, I'll look around for stuff. And you end up just doing a bunch of stuff you've already done or walking through empty areas to get to where you actually want to go. I don't know. Yeah, this is the most dangerous part of this level. By the way, if anybody hasn't played this game, you should know the double jump is hard to execute. It's not as easy as it is in most games, so don't blame me if I miss one. You have to do it right at the height of your jump. So, and if you don't, you're not allowed. I hate this level. I think this might be my least favorite level. Well, some of the ones at the end have kind of cheap shit in them. See that? I was trying to do a double jump there, but I didn't commit quick enough. Didn't even need that anyway. I knew that was health. I didn't need it. It took me a while, not having a manual or anything, it took me a while to work out what the thing in these crates is. It gives you another use of your ability. Oh fuck, I'm gonna miss it. Come on. Oh, oh, that's dirty. Because I was on the wrong layer. Okay, we'll make do anyway. I think the boss in this chapter isn't hard anyway, if I remember right. Yeah, I thought the flamethrower guy was on a different layer. Maybe they hit both layers or something? I don't know. I've been hit there before and been unsure what hit me. There might have been a lingering bomb or something. Yeah, I wouldn't really classify Rain World as a Metroidvania. That's the thing is, like, I do have a preference for games that are more straightforward, I think. But, can't believe I let that happen again. But I'm totally willing to engage with a game which is non-linear and has open level design. It needs to pay off in a way that I don't think Ori does. It's got great movement and stuff though. I don't want to... I'm not anti-Ori or anything like that. I'm probably giving a much worse impression than how I actually feel about the game. Actually ran out of daggers. See, that won't take my power up away because it was contact damage. I like that. I like that. I can't believe I ran out of shurikens. I'm kind of tempted to use the lightning here to make sure I can hang on to my power up because I don't want to be stuck on the next boss for too long, but I'll just try not to take damage. Pretty sure that's a bomb. Yeah. It's basically 2 power-ups gone. Those doors kill you, by the way. Fucking hell. Yeah, I don't like the term either for the same reason. I think I couldn't read your whole comment. I just died. Oh, frick. I might as well read it now. Fuck, it's gone already. Yeah, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, like, Symphony of the Night had nothing to do with that formula, so... Yeah, it's a shitty term. By which I mean, the formula is clearly established by Super Metroid, you know. It didn't need Symphony of the Night's help. Does that respawns, so basically... Oh, you can't fall through these. I'm surprised that guy can chuck those bombs that hard. I'm hoping that it's actually going to be a little easier to one credit clear this game, because I had to use a continue last time, and you lose your health. I'm still not sure exactly how the system works, but you basically, your health upgrades as you stay alive. Maybe with every level cleared or something like that. So if I can make it to the end. It might be easier. I'm just gonna try and cheese the last boss again. I couldn't really work out how to deal with him. I found a nice... I was stuck in the final level for ages, but I found a nice route through it. I've only barely played Shinobi on the PS2. It's actually one reason why I decided to come back to this one. I figured I might as well try and actually finish this one first, you know? But I have the PS2 one waiting for me. I was thinking, I played like the first mission of it. This was a while back. And I thought to myself, man, this doesn't really seem to have anything in common with the Mega Drive one. But I thought, hey, might as well be sure of that, right? You know? Yeah, Kamiya says a lot of shit like that, like how he wants to make Beautiful Joe 3 and stuff. I have no doubt that he would actually love to make all the games he talks about, but there's only so much time to do anything. If it took him as long to make those sequels as it did to make the originals, if he tried to do Okami, Beautiful Joe, Bayonetta, or Devil May Cry 0, you know, those would be the only games he would ever make. So I don't think that's gonna happen. He must get sick of being asked about it all the time, you know? Like, I was watching interviews for Project GG, and fucking, like, without fail, people always ask him, so what about Bayonetta 3? What about Beautiful Joe 3? Like, fucking just talk about the thing that you're there to talk about. It's because it's the same answer every time. Ask Capcom, you know? They can't make a fucking Okami 2 without Capcom. And they're obviously not going to be able to announce it even if they are working on it. Get a bit of fucking cop on. How do you get into a room with these people? Your job is to ask them questions and you don't know... You don't already know what the answer to that question is going to be. You know? That's one of the worst things about this game. Look at that. Oh, drives me up the wall. Because I'm near the crate. He's trying to hit the crate. You know, I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, I suppose that last stretch goal wouldn't have been hit otherwise. That's pretty cool. Yeah. It's not my favorite stretch goal, though. I'm more interested in the Luca game and the remix soundtrack. Composer for this game is working on it, actually. Thank you. Thank you. If anybody else wished me a nice day, thank you too. It's important to try and keep the power up there because the difference between those guys going down in 1 shot and 3 shots is big when you're using the spinny projectile thing. How is Corona treating you? You know, I think I might have already got it. I'm in lockdown mode now. I won't be venturing out for at least a week, which is apparently how long you remain infectious once you become symptomatic. Well, I woke up with a headache yesterday. I've been coughing a bit more. I think cold weather makes me cough anyway. Something about cold weather that kind of makes me cough a bit more. It's like I can feel the cold in my lungs or something, and it kind of. But I haven't been 100%. I haven't been 100%. So, but I don't think I have a bad case or anything if I do have it. I might just have something else. Right, I'm gonna be a cheap fuck here. I'm gonna use everything at my disposal. I only beat this game for the first time today, so we're not looking at any expert play here or anything. In case you couldn't tell already. Pretty sure that's a bomb. Okay, at least I killed that guy. Did I? Oh, I actually managed to keep my power up. I'm not sure how that happened. Excellent. Excellent. Gotta try and hang on to this now. Be just like me to fucking lose it. Yeah, we're gonna lose it. No, okay. Wait for that thing to fall down. Don't get impatient. There we go. Okay, hopefully it'll make this boss a little quicker. Yeah, I'm probably just paranoid, you know? I think you can actually be damaged by him. Look at that! Perfect bonus and a technical bonus. Yeah. Not sure what the technical bonus is. I think it's if you finish with one of your things still remaining. I think. And I'm pretty sure you can get the perfect bonus just similarly just by finishing the level with full health. You don't actually have to not be hit. I don't like this level. Don't like this level at all. These lasers are bullshit. Shame I lost the power up, but whatever. Yeah, I tried to get into Cloud Built at some point. It seems like a good game, but I just couldn't really give it the time. Yeah, I'm gonna take this level pretty slow. But I found that the best way to deal with this is just to not try to advance too quickly, because the camera kind of moves to a point where you can barely react to the red cars in time. So they come at a fixed interval, so you can probably do this really smoothly once you know the timing, but I'm just gonna walk back every once in a while so I get... I think this is a bomb. Yeah. There we go. I can ignore that front layer now. Yeah. I'm gonna get hit by one of them cars, I can fucking feel it. Close, close. I think I keep my power up. Yeah. Kept it. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. It's gonna make this boss go a lot quicker. All right. Good. Whoa, careful there. Oh no! I didn't know the spark had hit me there. Ah! Thought I was safe there for some reason. Fuck. Hey, well, it's an easy boss, but it just means it's gonna take a lot longer. Alright. Chat must be feeling pretty fucking neglected. I should play a JRPG on stream or something at some point something where I can actually look away from the screen every once in a while. Not the best at this whole streaming thing. Yeah, this one takes a while. The difference between the weak shurikens and the strong ones is pretty huge. I haven't actually played Devil May Cry 3 with the style switcher, so I don't have an opinion on it. I hope that they port that over to the PC thing. Actually, been meaning to say this is one of the problems with when they botch a HD collection for the PC, because, well, not botch in Devil May Cry 3's case, not botched as far as I know. As far as I know, the HD collection version is a lot better than the one that they initially released. But now there's that individual version and the HD collection version. So if they want to bring the style switcher over, they either have to patch it into that or they need to release another version. And like, you can only do that so many times before PC players are like, just fuck off, just patch the thing, you know? So that's the problem with the Devil May Cry 1 HD thing, is it's probably never going to be fixed, you know, because there's no real reason for them to fix it, you know? And that's a shame. It's a shame. We use some sort of AI manipulation on those guys. I noticed that they only jump towards you if you're a certain distance away from them. So I can't see those guys down there, but I know there's two of them. So if I walk to a point where they'll sort of follow me, and then I walk away a little bit, I'll be safe when I drop. Like so. But he won't jump at you like that if you're close. Oh, I got lucky there. This is a very tight jump, yeah. That guy's gonna respawn because he's not marked as dead. I missed this jump a lot earlier, so I kind of worked out what the game is doing in the background here. He's definitely gonna respawn, yep. So there must be some kind of kill flag on him or something. There we go. Easiest way is to just wait for those guys to attack. Can't remember if there's anyone here. Yeah. That was close. Don't want to lose the power up if I can help it. Gets more important in these later stages, I think. Okay, next one is a bomb, I remember. Ah, that was a waste. Ooh, nearly. Just wait for him to attack. They seem to have a cooldown on their attack, so I don't think they can hit you. Fuck, forgot about him. And him. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Ah. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. I wonder if there's any hidden things around here. No. This level's a nice change of pace, I think. Well, I don't know what else to talk about, so I'm just going to talk about the wonderful 101. Really happy with how that Kickstarter went, by the way. Yeah, I've said this in several places now, I think, at this point, but if you backed it or are going to play it on my recommendation, then I hope you have a good time with it. I really hope that... See, they haven't made it clear, but I really hope that remix soundtrack is going to be available in-game. I assume it will be, because in Bayonetta there's alternate stage music for some stages just by holding down a button before you enter. So, I assume they're gonna do the same thing. If you have the remix, you'll just be able to hold the button, and that's my understanding anyway. Maybe it'd be a toggle in the settings or something. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to hearing what that sounds like. The orchestral thing is cool as well. I do get the impression that they didn't know what to do with the stretch goals, though. But at least they didn't overpromise, I think, which is good, you know? If you've never seen this game before, you're about to be very confused. Unfortunate. It's funny you should say that, because Crackers played Death Stranding, and I'm now in the process of getting her to watch The Leftovers, and she was like, Kojima totally watched this when we were watching it. Yeah, it's funny, some of the imagery in it, like the bodies in the bags in the first season and stuff like that. It's Devilman. Yeah, The Leftovers is very good. Very good. If you are looking for any more TV recommendations, by the way, I like recommending TV shows too. Both Barry and Succession are really good. Barry and Succession. They're both HBO. Really good. I think Succession might not... Actually, both of them didn't really grab me immediately. So if you're not feeling it in the first episode, maybe give them a little bit more time to win you over. But they're really good. Now that I'm watching them properly. Really good. I watch some anime, not a lot. I want to watch Aizoken. Or Aizoken. But I'm waiting for this season to finish. This jump is gonna kill me. If I fail this jump a few times, I'll use the power-up on it, but I want to try and get over it without the power-up. Yeah. The double jump is harder than it looks. Alright, it's harder than it looks. That level was going smoothly. Yeah, well, I work from home anyway, so I'm not sure it really counts as a lockdown, but yeah, on lockdown. That guy is a dick. That guy. He's harder than he looks as well, because he throws out a sneaky star, ninja star, or whatever the fuck it is, and he gets you right as you're coming onto the ledge. Right, try this again. If I don't get it this time, I'll use the jump power, because I do want to try and one credit clear it. Come on. Okay. I didn't have to use the jump power last time I did it, but unfortunate. I know you can make it. I wasn't even close to getting it that time, though. I thought that was a pretty good jump. It was pretty close to the edge of the ledge and all. Yep. Told you, he's a sneaky fuck. We might be out of luck on this run, down to 6 lives now. Gotta be careful. I think I am pretty close to the end already, though, am I? It's gonna be a short stream, fellas. Nope. No. Dickhead. No, I don't think we'll ever see what the rest of the stretch goals would have been. I don't think that they had much planned anyway, to be honest with you. I don't know, just get the impression that they, like, once the languages thing was revealed, it was like, okay, they're out of ideas, you know? I can see why people would want that, but I don't know, putting it in as a stretch goal, I don't know. What the fuck? This is like that jump from the other level with the karate guy. Only you die instantly if you miss it. My streams always have a fucking plot twist. Have you noticed that? It's always... You know, this time it was like... Oh man. He's a return of the... Revenge of the Shinobi Pro. But then... 9 lives to 4. Must be very entertaining, but it's not nice to live through. Come on, over this way. There we go. No, you can't run. Not to my knowledge, anyway. That's it. Do some practice here. Okay. I'm loath to use this fucking thing, but here we go. I can't believe I barely made that with the jump power up. Swear, I didn't use the jump power last time. I know it's possible. It's possible. This is the end of the stage as well. Just fucking just makes it all the worse. You get your power up back if you die. I can't remember what the next boss is. Oh yeah, I remember now, yeah. It's the one that I think is going to cause me trouble because I only barely got by it. I didn't really figure out how to fight it properly. I just kind of bursted it down. So I'll try and do the same thing this time. I'm going to have to try and keep my Power up. Those things hurt you if they hit you from the side. For fuck's sake. Okay, now I have to try and hang on to this. I'm gonna lose it straight away. Yep. Fucking hell. I think there might be another one. I think. Maybe I think I used the lightning. Yeah, I saved the jump thing. And then I used the lightning power when I was here because I knew I was gonna get hit. So it might be shit out of luck. Because I definitely did not learn how to do this boss properly. Okay, there's one. That's something. Now, here's the thing. If I was actually... look at this shit. If I was actually trying my hardest to win, I would know that the ideal thing to do right now is to die. Because that means I'll restart from this checkpoint and I'll get my power up. I'll be able to have 2 power-ups. So I could pick up the power, I could use the lightning to keep me safe, then I could pick up the next power, use that lightning during the boss. I'm not going to do that. So if I die, if I run out of lives here, it's only because I'm being virtuous, right? So I want credit for that now. Okay? There's no way I'm doing this boss. No fucking way. No fucking way. Okay, could have gone worse. I've had worse attempts at this boss, so. Oh, that counted as a hit. Okay, at least his fire doesn't reach over here. Gives me a few free hits. He is not taking very much damage from this at all, though. Oh. I need to be double jumping. The fuck? Maybe if I use the fire. I'll use the fire. all over. It's all over, fellas. Disappointing. I fucking knew it was gonna give me trouble, though. I knew it. If I can get over to the other side now, maybe this gives me enough time? No. Oh! Lot of good it does me on 0 lives, but... Okay, at least I have a strategy for him next time. You know? I feel like the lightning is definitely the better choice against that boss, so at least now we know. Now we know. I feel like this level is fresh in my memory. It is difficult, though. But if I can get to the end here, there's a full life thing, and then I'll get a whole load of pickups in the next level. This bit's tricky. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Yeah! We're not out of it yet? Not out of it yet? Could go all the way. Could even go all the way now. Probably won't. But it could. Could go all the way. I'm not even looking at the screen. Okay, here we go. I know a good route through this level now. I don't know if it's the perfect route, but... Oh, no, 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 no! Wasn't looking. Why wasn't I looking? Okay. Okay, that's acceptable. Gonna restock now. I reckon I've got it. Unless the final boss fucks me up. I'm cheesing him. I said I was cheesing him. Got lives to attempt him again now as well. Oh! Oh, look at that! Clipping in. Game's cheating to try and beat me. Fucking game has to cheat to try and beat me? Try and throw things through the wall? Wait, I thought there was supposed to be someone there. Okay, I was expecting someone on my right there. I'm not sure why. Okay. Oh, no. No, no, no. Okay, that's a little bad. That's bad. Okay. Okay, I'll get a power up here anyway. Okay, that's gone. We'll get another one here. Okay. There's a tricky soldier guy here. Can I get him from there? Ah, just gotta keep walking forward. Yeah, I'm using that shield now. Like at the end of the last one, you know? I wasn't really using it before. This guy's tricky. Yep. Okay, at least he didn't knock me out of the level. That's not ideal. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, because I was having so much trouble with the final boss, I found a cheeky power-up. I fucking knew. I knew it. In these old games, they have to have something to put in the guide, you know? If you're having trouble with the final boss, do that. Yeah. Alright. Well, it's the best shot I'm gonna get at him. I don't know. I might still fuck this up. And if I do, it's all over, because I don't know how to fight him any other way. So, I should have used my power-up earlier. Because if you use it now, the ceiling doesn't come down. Yeah, I can't avoid getting hit by the cunt. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. No. We've lost. I think we've lost. Oh no! No! That's it. I don't know how to fucking do this guy otherwise. Kick him. Kick him. Okay, he doesn't actually throw the hair until I do damage, it looks like. See, I don't know how to avoid that shit. Okay, avoided one. I'm gonna get the bad ending. Oh, that's bullshit! You can't waste time like that! That's bullshit. That wastes time. Wait, you can put... Oh, does that stops the thing? Ah, I see. I see. Alright. See, how am I supposed to avoid that? Because I don't know if he's gonna throw it upwards. There's no tell. Okay. This is possible now, at least. Oh, I'm on my last life as well. Oh, fuck. Come on, die, 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 die. Oh. Oh, you fuck. You fuck. Alright. Oh, I was gonna give you the option to choose whether I continue or new game. We give it another go? What do you say? Do we give it another go? I can play this, or I'll play Sonic. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Alright, let's go for it again. Okay. Gotta love that first music. First stage music. I don't even need to kill these guys, but might as well. I don't know if I ever would have worked out that fucking shuriken in the wall thing. Maybe. I suppose if I tried it long enough without any power-ups, I would have got it. I have to twig that there's some kind of clue to fucking slow down that thing. Oh. Nearly. I assume picking up a power-up when you already have it does nothing. Be nice if it gave you some shurikens or something. Always happy to have more Ghost Trick players. You're welcome. I get result screens all the time, but it's nice to hear about games that don't have a result screen sometimes, you know. Whoa. I wonder if this thing is going to happen again here. Oh. That's a little trick, by the way. I've never had this happen before. Interesting. Yeah, the samurai guys, see, I'm pressing up, yeah, you can see. So, that's why I stand on the ledge to kill him there. I'm not sure when the next video is going to be. My usual perfectionist self-sabotage has kicked in, but I hope to have something good for you soon. Yeah, the Wonderful 101 is full of great, memorable, quick-time events, you know? It's really the go-to game for an example of them. There are some other memorable ones as well. I would say the microwave corridor from MGS4 is pretty memorable. I think the thing that has going for it over a lot of quick... Because I'm not hugely fond of quick time events in the first place. You know, I know the Wonderful 101 is my favorite game and all, but it's not like I'm sitting here rooting for there to be tons of quick time events in Kamiya's next game. I'm actually hoping that he's kind of over them now that he's has taken them to such an extreme. But I think the thing that the microwave corridor has going for it compared to a lot of other similar events is just how long it goes on, you know? Like, it really does feel like it puts you into a certain mindset. The way it drags out so much, that's valuable, you know? Actually, yeah, it was pretty smooth of me to get through here in one go. This is harder than I made it look last time, so I could die here. Kind of fucking psyched myself there, so it's good. I got through it in the end. Yeah, well, actually, I'll spoil this one for you, but the unique QuickTime event thing in Wonderful 101, when you fail, the fail state stuff, that's actually a continuation of the same thing in Okami. I think Okami is what gave Kami the idea to, having worked on Okami, is what gave them the idea to do all those fail states. Because Okami is story driven, and it didn't want people to be taken out of the story for having failed the QuickTime events. So there tends to be, instead of you just straight up failing, the game tends to go, the character sort of fumbles, and then it just goes straight back into the QuickTime event, and they give you another go at it. I say QuickTime event, but it's like a moment where you have to use the power slash. So it's got some lineage with Okami on that one. I'm gonna fall down here again. I don't know if this is the right choice, but that jump is deceptively hard to make, even from that higher perch. I think this phase can only be hurt by melee attacks, but I'm not sure. I doubt I'll ever get through that fight without taking damage. I feel like I can do this now. I feel a lot more confident about being able to do this. Just hope I don't lose five or six fucking lives that one jump again. From Dublin. Yeah, someone in the chat can just tell me if you happen to know. It seems like some of you have played this game. Or, I mean, somebody pointed out that fucking hole in the wall during the final boss. Is it possible to store 3 of your ninjutsu? Or just 2? Well, I'm curious about that. Because there's one in this level, and I don't think I need an extra one for quite a while. Obviously, I'm going to try and get it anyway. But I just wonder, what's the value in trying to hang on to them? Is there value in worrying about it that much? That's fucking annoying. That's really annoying. I've definitely grabbed that power up that way before. Okay, I need to jump on this pillar. So you can't jump on it from this side, only from the foreground. Ah, I forgot I was going to be on a different layer there. That's a lot of wasted shurikens, but whatever. Let's get through this. I hate this level. You get a power up right at the end anyway, so yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, I'm a fan of The Sopranos, yeah. That's why I put it in Mega Micro videos. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, that's annoyed me. I was waiting for him to shoot. Sorry about the foul language, by the way. It's an awful lot of it coming out of me today. There you go. I assume that watching me stream is like going to the supermarket and seeing your teacher or something, you know? I have a feeling it gives people that sort of impression. This one's gonna take longer. I think I had the power up last time. Well, that's shameful. Especially because I could have used my fucking lightning power. It's totally feasible to use your sword, but the thing is, the game defaults to a shuriken unless you're within a certain range, so... Just happens to be what would come out. So yeah, I'd be happy to use the sword there every time, but, or the, dagger or whatever. You're a bit cooler than a teacher. Oh, I don't think so. I think you're just looking for a good grade. That does sound pretty funny, DC, yeah. Because you have both perspectives on it then, right? So the nice thing about this game is you can just sort of throw shurikens and you'll probably hit something. Just assume that there's an enemy at the edge of your vision. I think there's a guy here. Okay. I want to hang on to that if I can. Contra Hardcore, yeah, I haven't finished it. But I have given it a shot, alright. From what little I played, I think I prefer it to the... Is it the SNES one that has the top-down stages that aren't very fun? I think it's that one. Okay, that went pretty smooth. I doubt I'm gonna get to keep my power up here this time. It's the first time I managed to keep it there. Oh! Nice. I should doubt myself more often. Oh! Oh! Right, we're not out of the woods just yet. This boss makes it really obvious how much more damage these attacks do, because we'd be here for at least a minute if I didn't have the upgrade. Favorite game before the NES? Pac-Man. Definitely Pac-Man. Pac-Man is fantastic. Amazing how well that game holds up. Did you know that Shigeru Miyamoto's favorite character is Pac-Man? Unless that quote I saw from him was complete bullshit. Which it very well could be. Ah, I lost my power up as well. Fucking hate those lasers, man. They're just cheap. It's just cheap. See, just totally off screen there. Okay. It's the highway now anyway, isn't it? Yeah. So I'll get my power up back here. Fucked up the double jump twice there. 3 times. 4 times. What is happening? It's not as easy as it looks, kids. Alright. I always forget about this guy. He's the one shooter guy on this layer. At least he arrives before the power up. Kill her first. Oh, I'm disappointed by that. This next boss is going to take forever now. Or not. I'm not even sad about that. It's fine. Didn't do it on purpose. Perfect outcome as far as I'm concerned. Get another chance to try and keep this shit. Yeah, I'm getting losing my focus now. take a break for a second. Most influential game of the last decade is probably Dark Souls. Came right in 2011. Plenty of time to influence lots of other games. Seems like it did so. You know me, man. I like Demon Souls, but it was 2009. And it's Dark Souls that everybody talks about, you know, so. Oh, nearly got me. Minecraft is maybe a valid answer to that question, I don't know. It's not the dumbest answer anyway. Yeah, so you're safe on this one. It's what confused me last time. Because I found out there's kind of a little sweet spot behind that second one where you can kick it. Kills it a lot quicker if you don't have the upgrade. But I don't know if it's a strategy worth going for exactly. Alright. Yeah, Candy Crush might be a good fucking answer as well. Ah, lost the upgrade. Okay. She gets to not explode. Seem to have a lot fewer lives this time. I think there's health in one of these. Yeah. Feel like there must be something hidden around here somewhere. Not gonna find it though. You just have to throw shurikens at every fucking wall in the game. Oh, that's a bit of a cheeky thing now, having that spawn right when you get into the level. It's a bit too cheeky. I would do the exact same thing if I made a game, so I really can't criticize it. That sucks. The last one as well. Pretty low on shurikens to be going into this Spider-Man fight. I don't know why I never thought to do that until just now. Oh, there's something hidden here. Yeah. Is it here? Yeah. Okay. It's something. I might use the fire on Devilman, because I don't know how I'm going to beat him otherwise. Okay. Oh, I can't, as long as the lightning is active. Interesting, I didn't know that till just now. Too many particle effects, man. Want that technical bonus? No. Should I use... I'll use the fire. It's not Devilman, but it might as well be. I had 9 lives going into this level last time. Did I really die that much this time around? Fuck me. I don't feel like I died that much more. I had maybe 2 extra deaths that I can recall. There's another one. There's actually 2 of those guys, is there? Because I hesitated to throw the shuriken because I went, no, I already killed him. Yeah, there's 2 of these with very similar setups, right? I reckon there's no sense being coy about this, just use it. I might not even make it. I'm shocked at how close I was to missing this. I can't. I don't know that jump actually helps you get any horizontal distance. I mean, it goes higher up, so you must, but... It's tough. It's tough. Somebody said old games love their knockback into pits. It's another thing they love is putting jumps that are just barely fucking possible. You don't really get that in modern games, and I think that's one modern contrivance I can live with. Because it's frustrating, you know? I'm missing just... Especially if there's an instant death pit. The one on the other level isn't so bad, because at least you don't fucking immediately die. There can be some punishment for it, but it's a bit extreme. A bit extreme. Yeah, I don't know if this does me any good, but... Here we go. I hope there's a power-up refresher nearby. I think there is. One of these. Otherwise I'll have to do this actual level and I haven't done it in ages. This one, surely. No. Oh, I'm thinking of a whole different level. A level I've already done. Okay, yeah. Vigilance fatigue, ladies and gentlemen. You learned about it, it's on the test. Here we go. I think people are buying up the toilet paper, but I haven't been in the shop. We did a slow stockpile. We just bought a little bit more than usual for the last few weeks. And now we're in good shape. So, we didn't have to make a mad dash to the shop. I know there's a guy near that thing. Yeah. Oh, just barely. If I can keep this power up, I will be in very good shape. Yeah. Oh. Oh, holy fuck. Okay. Okay. This boss should go smoother now. I'd say Mecha's still working his way through those fucking, however many it was, 49 or something, wasn't it? Easy. Easy peasy. 45, yeah. Alright, I think I have more lives now this time than I did last time. This is the last part that I'm worried about before the final boss. This is actually... Oh, I had my hand... I was gesturing with my hand off the controller. I think there's a power-up soon anyway. Yeah, there's one right here. But, this is the last stage I'm worried about. The next one is actually easier, I think. Was something I worked out over the course of a few deaths last time, was that the timing to jump on that thing is when it shoots at you. It works out nicely, because then it's moving upwards, and it blocks, it keeps you up away from the shots of the guy. Oh god, I was gesturing again. Okay, this makes this a lot harder. Okay, This part's tricky now. There we go. That's it. That's it. Made it. Made it. I'll get a power up now at the start of this next level anyway. Yeah, I don't have much thoughts on E3 being cancelled. I can't say that I'm gonna miss it that much. I think the last few years haven't been that impressive. I don't know. I think everybody just kind of sets themselves up for a disappointment with E3, myself included, you know? Nah, I didn't even stream last year, so. Game cheating again, look. Right. I keep thinking, because I played through this level quite a few times. I went through every fucking area of this map over and over again. I keep thinking I desperately need to hold on to my power up, but I don't because I found that secret one. So I just need to try and stay healthy so that I can have two. Ah. Alright, this complicates things. I think I know a route back. It's through here, but I'll go this way first. Oh, health. That's nice. Oh. Painful. Fucking painful. I forgot I have to hold right there as well. Yeah, this has all gone wrong. Tempted to die, but I won't. I won't. Well, I might end up dying anyway. Did it again. I'll remember next time. I know where I'm going. I keep glancing at the chat when I go through doors. Alright. Alright. You have to be holding right as you go through the door. Hold the right button. Matthew, reload the fucking shotgun. Alright. I'm gonna have 2 uses of the lightning anyway. So if I can stay healthy... I nearly went through that door on reflex. If I can avoid a few attacks, I've got it. But that's a big if. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm in even more trouble now. There must be a health pickup somewhere. Somewhere near the end boss, there's gotta be one. Okay. Right, can't say I'm disappointed by that. I tried. You saw me try. I made a pretty good fucking jump over that shuriken a minute ago. Alright. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. It just makes this a little bit harder. Jesus. Yeah. And this is when I know the route through it. I was in here for like a half an hour on my first go. I think the PS5 needs to have full backwards compatibility for me to be on board, like the rumors. The fuck? At least on day 1 anyway. Otherwise they're gonna have to win me over with exclusives and I'm not getting that one. Okay, kept my upgrade. All good, all good. All good. Nice thing about having the power is I'm pretty sure it gives you a free hit. I'm just gonna try running through this area. I think maybe I'm being too methodical here. That worked! It worked. Don't need it, but... Okay. Okay, might be able to do this. Think I've got it now. Think I've got it. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Check that out. Satisfying or what? It's like the perfect, the quintessential end credit screen, you know? Did you win, son? Yeah. Hell yeah, I did. The end. And there was no more Shinobi ever again. That's it, just fucked back to the title screen. They should at least leave it up on screen for as long as you want. Come on, man. Alright, I'll play some Sonic 3 and Knuckles for a little bit. I'm probably not going to do a full playthrough. I always stream way too long, okay? So, we'll play a little bit of Sonic to unwind, and that'll be that, okay? And no, the coronavirus did nothing to change my day-to-day. And the view looks so zoomed in compared to Mania. Oh, I forgot it's blue spheres. I was thinking of Mania again. I much prefer the Saturn style chasing the UFO thing. I'll give this a go. I'm not going to do any more rings though. I don't like blue spheres. Didn't mind it when I was younger, but... Ah, there we go. Great music, such great music. I thought I was doing... Oh, that's only one act. Right, right. think you end up in water at the start of this act anyway. This is probably the best soundtrack of its generation. I'm just realizing now. How do you compete with the sheer fucking quality of this soundtrack on the Mega Drive or the Super Nintendo? Maybe Earthbound? Especially, I have the headphones on now. I haven't listened to this with headphones maybe ever. Fucking great. It's got little stereo effects, you know? Twinkling in one ear. It's great. Super Metroid? Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't say it has a better soundtrack than this. Chrono Trigger, that's a good contender. That's a contender, alright. Impatient. If you count Rondo of Blood, yeah. Is the TurboGrafx same generation, or is it not a bit earlier? I suppose it's the same generation. If you count Rondo, yeah. I don't think Super Castlevania 4 though, or Bloodlines. So granted, I haven't played Bloodlines much. Actually, I haven't played 4 much either. I did one playthrough. Oh, Donkey Kong Country 2. Okay, there is actually a lot of there is a lot of competition. So many good soundtracks. Yeah, I really haven't played Mega Man X that much, but I'd believe it. I can't say that I feel that way personally, but I'd believe it. Streets of Rage 2 is fantastic, but I think it's more that some tracks are just really, really good, and others are fine, you know? But I'd have to listen to it. I kind of just let the Streets of Rage 2 soundtrack just wash over me when I play it, you know? Just gonna go for a third one there, but I thought better of it. Pretty sure you can do 3 though. Sonic 2 had a great soundtrack as well, yeah. No, I'm not going to stream Ninja Gaiden. I haven't even done a full playthrough of it myself. Just picked it up for an hour at one point to get used to it. So, need to do a whole playthrough. On my own time. Forgot about that spring. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I better hope Corona's not digital. Hasn't gone digital. You're in trouble. Yeah, look, I want to talk about the Wonderful 101 as much as possible, so it's a safe bet I will talk about it more when the time is right. Not sure when that'll be. Maybe I'll do a remaster video, and then I'll do a DLC video, and then I'll do a commentary, and I'll do a how to play, and I'll do a whole video talking about the remix soundtrack. I don't fucking know. I will talk about it as much as humanly possible without totally destroying my carefully built reputation. You know, I still have to be the teacher sometimes. I gotta put the teaching first. I haven't read Umineko, no. I think people have recommended it to me. I haven't played Mischief Makers. No, I haven't. I've seen a video of it though. It looks fucking batshit. The environments. I don't know if I can look at that for a whole game. It's pretty crazy just to look at. But you know, I do love that about Treasure, that they were just willing to just. Oh, I've already upset somebody saying we're going with the past tense. There's at least one person in the chat still holding out a shred of hope that they've just been working on Ikaruga 2 this whole time or something. But, yeah, it's one thing I love about them is they were willing to just go all the way. They didn't give a fuck, man. And, that's great, but, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Mischief Makers is my cup of tea. Surprised I got that in one cycle. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Outer Wilds until it's on Steam. Think we'll get a new Jak and Daxter game? Probably not. No. I would assume at this point 75% of the people that made Jak and Daxter aren't there anymore, based on the stuff that was in that article and what that guy was saying. It seems like they've had a lot of departures. Plus, it's been a long time since those games anyway. You know, even with regular turnover, most of those people are gone. I should play Rayman 1 again at some point. Yeah, one of those games I need to go through again. I played it when I was a kid, I had it. I still have it actually, I think. Really hard. Hard as balls, but enjoyed it when I was young. I don't know if I would enjoy it these days. I'd say probably Origins and Legends are probably the better game if I were to play them these days. I'm sure there's still something to be said for the level of challenge on offer in the older game compared to the new one, but I don't know if that's so important to me that I would put up with something which is subpar in every other way, you know? Assuming it is. I'm not making a claim here one way or another. How do you feel about Project GG recontextualizing the cliffhanger to Beautiful Joe? Wouldn't you say that that's the Wonderful 101 did that? I mean, if you're gonna make that claim, I don't know if if it is a worthwhile claim to make in the first place, but it would be... The Wonderful 101 did that in that case. And then maybe Project GG would then follow on from some unresolved stuff from the Wonderful 101. Who knows? I haven't really been paying attention to the corona response, to be honest with you. Just, you know. I stay indoors anyway. Work from home anyway. So, as long as I'm doing my part, it's up to everybody else to do theirs, you know? I didn't panic buy shit. I've behaved myself. Using an Elgato HD60. Do I want to go in here? Yeah, try and get a shield. Whoa, fuck. There, that'll do. It's a shame I lost that shield. Can you hit him with the... Ah, this is his last hit as well. Yeah. Oh well. Nope. No, well, actually, I think I booted it up for a few minutes, Umihara Kawase. I don't actually know that it is my type of game, to be honest with you. I know that people love it. I can see the appeal in terms of, like, skillful platforming with a high skill ceiling to it. I get that. My problem, and again, I touched it for like a few minutes, just booted it up out of curiosity. Like, I tend to sometimes just stick on a couple of games and then decide where to go later, you know? Yeah, from what little I played of it, I think if I were to play it more, the amount of control over the hook would bother me. Now, I know that again, I know the whole appeal is getting better with the grappling hook. I understand that. It's supposed to be one of those things which is maybe harder to get a grip on, but then once you do, it's really good. I get that. Just, it seemed like the hook was gonna go where it was gonna, like, I should just shut up about it because I haven't played it enough. I really don't know why I'm talking about it. I just mean that the hook seemed to kind of have its own targeting to it. A certain amount of intelligence in and of itself. Versus, say, Environmental Station Alpha's hook, which just goes out at a set angle every time. You know? So, that's what I mean. Yeah, I probably gave you the wrong impression there. I don't tend to have a lot of games in the running. What I mean is, like, sometimes I just boot stuff up just to get a feel for it and see if it's something I want to stick with right now or if I want to move on. So I don't tend to get halfway through a game and drop it and come back to it later, you know? Once I get into something, I get into it. But, you know, you gotta decide what to play based on what you're in the mood for, and... Because I don't want to be unfair to any game just because, like, if I play 100 highly skillful games back to back, I'm going to start getting burned out. And I don't want to be unfair to a game because I've played too many similar games in a certain span of time, you know? So... You have full control over the hook. Yeah, like I said, I didn't play it enough. Yeah, well, I'll give it another go at some point then. I suppose now my complaint moves to the SNES controller not being aligned with the premise to the degree that I probably will wish it was. You know, I can envision a twin stick version of that might turn out better. Again, you're talking to someone who played fucking 10 minutes of it, so... we'll see how it goes. I feel like it's gonna be one of those games where I get it, and I appreciate it maybe more than a lot of people, but also have some qualms with it. Should have gone left there. Yep. Ah. All right. Shouldn't have got off that fucking thing. This way. I don't know, I don't get coffee in cafes. I've actually never, I don't know if the damage you deal to him outside of the boss fight even counts. I've never found that out. Can't say I'm looking forward to Elden Ring. I don't know. I'll see about it when it comes out, you know? I think Sekiro sounded interesting from what they said, and I can't say I was a huge fan of the end product. being more inspired than Dark Souls 3 is pretty fucking faint praise. That game is just rehash from start to end. It's unbelievable. It feels good, you know? Controls well, but just so much of the same shit over and over again. I think for too long the idea of what a FromSoft game could be versus what they actually put out has been too far apart for me to really get excited for anything that they do. I don't think Elden Ring is going to be bad, you know. It's just not going to be for me, so... Why do I keep rolling off that ledge? Man, this zone's been going on forever. I probably shouldn't have even said anything about Sekiro. It's always the same stuff, you know? I wish I was on the same page as everybody else, you know? Does any of that damage even count? I'm not sure. I doubt it. Oh, it did! Oh, alright, alright. There you go. Should have given it the benefit of the doubt. Can a Sonic game be amazing in 3D? I don't know. I really don't know. It seems like nobody else knows either. Nearly died for that. I don't know if I've ever made it through that before. I must have timed that perfectly. Haven't played Bloodstained yet, no. I will at some point. They have a bunch of other stuff to make for it, don't they? So I figured I would wait a bit longer before trying it. I don't know, I'm not that excited to play it, honestly. I think that those Metroidvanias, that's one place where the term actually does work, they're good. I have all of them on the DS. Played Symphony of the Night. I didn't play the Game Boy ones. But they're good, but I just don't know that they actually... I don't enjoy all the RPG type shit that's in them, you know? I don't care about picking up a sword and the sword does +5 damage. When the designer knows I'm probably going to have a good sword by that point, so they just end up making the enemy encounters so that the sword is expected at that point. Things like that, you know? Like, it just doesn't add anything to the genre for me. So, I much prefer stuff like Axiom Verge and Environmental Station Alpha for that reason. And obviously Metroid as well. So one thing I will say in favor of Hollow Knight, one thing I like about it is I think it took that stuff and pared it down enough for it to work without being, you know, obstructive or boring or anything like that. It's good. Yeah, I think that might be the best contribution Hollow Knight has to the genre, honestly. It's not bogged down with hundreds of meaningless numbers. It just gives you the numbers that actually matter, you know? So you still get a sense of increased strength and stuff and a couple of decisions about what you want to equip, but you're not bogged down with a whole bunch of extraneous menu use, you know? Oh, I don't like this boss. I really don't like this boss. Oh yeah, now I remember why. I couldn't even remember why. It's because you have to wait for the fucking thing to hit it, don't you? Yeah, that's just... Yeah, could have gone worse. Yeah, Neo's loot is one of the most egregious examples. And yeah, I probably would have completed that game if not for just the sheer amount of fucking garbage you have to throw away every time you finish a mission. And I know there's ways to make it easier, but I shouldn't have to learn fucking tech for the menu, you know? Or you can flag everything you want to keep and throw everything else away. I shouldn't have to learn shit like this, you know? It's an action game. That's not enjoyable. That's not fun. So just don't include it, you know? Pure platinum in the epilogue. No, I didn't. No. Be a lot easier in that new version. You wasted your time, buddy. You went through a million punch-out loading screens for nothing. I like Doom and Quake. Quake 1, I mean. And on the console side, I played a shitload of Time Splitters 2 when I was younger. I really enjoyed Heretic as well, even though the guns feel weak. It's the main problem with it. I also think maybe the menu stuff is kind of overkill. But yeah, I kind of prefer the theming of Heretic to Doom, personally. I like being a wizard. And, you know, you pick up a new gun and you hear "Wahaha!" when he picks up the gun, and you go, wait. The first time I heard that, I was like, what is that? And then after a while, you realize, that's me! That's me! You know? That's me picking up the gun. Yeah, I need to finish a Medieval. I'll say about a Medieval, not finished it. I got most of the way through it. I was playing it before they finished the last episode. So I need to go back and just finish that last episode. But the second last episode is fucking beautiful. The vista when you arrive into it, it's beautiful. It's like, with the style of the game and everything, just something about that scene just looks beautiful. I also think a Medieval is one of those, it's one of those fascinating things that I kind of want to talk about, which it's kind of a problem exclusive to the modern era, where, well, maybe it was a concern back in the day as well, I suppose. But when you watch videos of it, the style really doesn't come true, because it's all about those unfiltered, gritty textures. And when you watch a video of it, it really doesn't do it justice. Like, watching a video on YouTube and playing the game, the visuals look so much better when you actually play it. Just because the textures aren't detailed, but there is detail to them. I don't know how to put it, but it's an interesting example. Yeah, I couldn't find a YouTube video of a Medieval that actually looked, that gave you the right impression of the game. If you're curious what it looks like, go look at a screenshot of it. Like a nice high-res screenshot of it to get a better idea. How come I'm not doing an internet blackout for Persona 5 Royal? Because I don't care about it that much, you know? I don't think that Persona 5 justified the blackout retrospectively. I wouldn't say it was worth it, but the problem is that you have no idea of knowing whether these things are worth it or not until you go through them. And yeah, I already experienced most of the story beats, you know. I'm sure there's going to be some things that are different and new, but not enough that I'm going to care that much about it if I get spoiled. Thank you, Geese. Thank you to everybody who sent nice messages. I'm sorry if I missed them. Yeah. I probably should pick out a game where I can look away from the screen more often for the next stream. I think I might finish up the stream when I finish the Sonic 3 material. And we'll save the Sonic and Knuckles stuff for another time. What do you think a better name for Metroidvania would be? Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know a better name. The best thing that I say is Metroid-like or Metroid-style or open level design or something. You know, I don't know. I will say it does encapsulate the genre in a way. It does bug me, like somebody else mentioned earlier. It bugs me that Castlevania is in there for no fucking reason. You know, especially since I've come to prefer the linear Castlevania games. At least some of them anyway. Yeah, I can see it being a pedantic thing. You know, I don't blame you if you don't care. Thank you, Stefan, if that's for me. Hello. Hello, everybody. This is one of the songs that's cut from the re-releases, isn't it? Can't remember which ones are cut or not. Isn't there a... Isn't this plagiarized from something? Pretty sure I heard a comparison of this and some other song. And it seemed to hold water to me that it was actually plagiarized. Hard Times, yeah. Supposed to go through there, right? Hesitating. I haven't played enough Etrian Odyssey to have a strong opinion on the music, but if you look at my relaxing game music playlist, you will find one of the tracks. It's on this channel. I have a playlist of relaxing game music for you. Which is up to a few hours now, I think. And, yeah, I think the first stratum of Etrian Odyssey 4 is on it. I never finished Etrian Odyssey 4. I really like the mapping. I really like the dungeon crawling. I think the dungeon crawling is in that nice sweet spot where it's satisfying to mark off all the squares without being a horrible teleport maze like some of the places in Strange Journey. Although I didn't get to the final stratum, so maybe Atlas starts pulling that shit towards the end, which is where they like to do it most. But I couldn't get into the combat. It was too simplistic for me. It's a nice chill out game. Maybe I'll give it another go. It is a nice game to relax with, you know? Like, there is something to be said for grinding. I know I'm probably not supposed to say that as a fucking, you know, the haughty-taughty Mr. Critic Man, but there's something to be said for just sitting down and fucking grinding on something and going, now the next boss will be easier because I wasted my own time hitting the same enemy several times, you know? Have you ever played Planescape? Well, good question. I actually am nearly finished Planescape Torment at the minute, yeah. So I'm always crossing off a classic, you know, every once in a while. Every once in a while I'm crossing another one off. Growing stronger, you might say. Updating my journal, you might say. I would say right now I'm still in the first impressions phase. I'm actually right at the end of the game, but I got kind of annoyed with the ending. Because it seems like there's no other thing for me to do but brute force my way through it. No, I will finish that in the next day or two. But yeah, right now I would say I enjoyed it. I've played Fallout 1, not Fallout 2. Fallout 2 might be the next CRPG that I cross off my list. But I would say I enjoyed it more than Fallout 1, yeah. In large part because the combat is less egregious. It's still not good, I would say, but it doesn't waste your time to the degree that Fallout 1 does. And I love the world, and some of the interactions in the game are really fantastic. Some of the moments in it, really fantastic. So, yeah, good game. I prefer it to Fallout 1 if you were to ask me now, but I need to do second playthroughs of both of them. You know, they are the kind of game where you want to explore what's possible. Because I know, for example, you can make a really low int character in Fallout and it totally changes all your dialogue options, and that's really fucking cool. And I don't know if Planescape will deform to quite that extent, which would be a major win in Fallout's favor, you know? So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, like, I don't know. It's funny because sometimes I get addicted to finishing games. Like I just go through a phase where I'm just gonna finish a whole bunch of shit, which is how kind of the phase I'm in right now. You know, I want to learn, I want to play more stuff, I want to learn, I want to get a better idea of what's out there, and so I played Ori, and I played been playing Planescape, and I decided I want to play Shinobi. I was also, before my TV broke, I was playing Flashback on the Mega Drive. I got very deep into that one, so I'll get back to that. I'll get back to that soon. I'll finish Planescape, then I'll get back to Flashback, and yeah, I don't know. I was thinking like I said earlier, I was thinking, because I get frustrated by the lack of videos as much as anybody, you know? And I have, the stuff I'm working on now is very short videos where I just give the most interesting thoughts that I have about several different games. Just bundle that up and just get it out there. With no fluff, nothing extraneous to it, just I played a game, here's the most interesting thing I have to say about it. Several things, you know, like the most interesting points that I can think of. But they're taking too long, you know. I wanted to get a bunch of them done and just fallen victim to the usual shit. So I thought with the Ori thing that I mentioned earlier, they're not quite micro videos, no. They're not quite micro videos. They're more just general thoughts on a game without maybe a generalizable sort of idea or purpose behind it. I think the distinction is going to be hard for people that aren't me to understand, but they are slightly different, I think. So I was going to put them up individually. But then the thing about the Ori thing that I was thinking of putting up is just, I just thought it would be nice to finish a bunch of games and then just upload thoughts on them, you know? Just finish a game, speak into the microphone. But I don't know. It just, I know some of you would really like that, but it just seems, yeah, I don't know. I've never gotten used to my status as somebody that people actually listen to. Like, that people would be interested in hearing my thoughts on the game just because of the reputation that I've established, you know what I mean? Like, to me, there has to be something more to it than that, you know? I don't know, like, the Ori thing that I recorded, I wouldn't listen to it, you know? But I'm me, and I don't know. But it would be nice to just get more stuff out, you know? I am tired of having little stuff and... Yeah. I don't know. But I thought, oh, it'd be great to just... If I, you know, because I can finish Planescape and I can do one for that. And I can do one for Revenge of Shinobi. And maybe that would just be 20 minutes of just talking into the microphone about it. And then I could do maybe Flashback as well. I don't know. I'm probably not going to do this, you know. When I'm on the fence about something, I tend not to do it. I will put work into something and then I'll be on the fence and I don't do it. And that serves me well in some cases. Like something that I've been working on for a while, and over time I've changed what parts of it are and aren't valuable. And the thing comes out better as a result. You know, it benefits from that extra time having gone into it. Just purely with me sitting on it, with something that could be made, but I sit on it and I say, no, if I take this out and I put this in instead, now it's better, you know? But, it's exhausting to have been doing it for so long. It's basically like, at some point, you just want to capitalize on the fucking situation you've made for yourself, you know? The biscuit thing was very funny. I couldn't script anything that funny, you know. I've watched that back a couple of times and I laugh at it too. Yeah, I mean, you say that I could do a video comparing it to Fallout 1, but it's just... For a video to live up to the Mathematosis label like that, I would have to play both games again. And there goes something like 60 to 80 hours. I mean, ideally, because they are the kind of games that part of the appeal is how much they can diverge, ideally I would do 3 playthroughs. And I would try to make those playthroughs quite different and not rush them and explore. And so you're looking at a lot of hours for that. People don't see those hours. You know, you put out a 20-minute video on something and it goes up with a 20-minute video from somebody else, which is just something spouted off the top of their head. You know, you don't see the time put into it. And, yeah, it gets... I don't know, it gets tiring. It's tiring. My rule of thumb, I suppose, is just that I don't put up things that I wouldn't watch. And I just said that I wouldn't listen to the Ori thing, you know? So... you know... Maybe it's just because I don't have anybody whose opinion on games I listen to just because of stuff they've said in the past that I like. I haven't... Have I fucked myself here? Yeah, I don't watch stuff, yeah. Well, going back to what I said earlier, it seems unfair, frankly. It's like the Ori thing. I think it's a good game, but a lot of what I said and what I recorded was critical of it, you know? And it just seems unfair to have games where I take the effort to go in, play them multiple times, break them down, carefully word everything, you know, polish up my thoughts, get everything right, versus having other games where I just go, yeah, whatever, and just, it seems unfair to me, you know? It's like, it's not doing it justice, you know? But the thing that gets me is, like, for example, on the Patreon page, I have a thing where I say, like, videos aren't going to be my whole life, and that's a fucking lie. That's been a lie this whole time, because they have been. They've consumed all my time, you know? And I don't know. It just seems unsustainable forever. But I'm not willing to give up the quality, so I just complain about it every once in a while and then go back to doing exactly what I was doing before. I'm gonna shut the fuck up about it now, because it's just annoying. It's just annoying. People love to whine about their channels, don't they? I'm having a Half-Life 3 period now. I'm having a Half-Life 3 period all the time. You know, and forever. Forever. Will I ever talk about Void Bastards in any form? Talk about it now, because I can't see myself doing a video on it, so... I suppose this just contradicts everything I said before, because I stream and I just talk about shit off the top of my head anyway. But, ignoring that, I liked it, but there's just not enough of it. I mean, they put out DLC. I can't believe that they would put out paid DLC for that game, because the main problem with it is just that there's not enough variety. It's something that needed to be patched. I honestly think, even just from a business perspective, they would have done a lot better if they had just committed to putting out 6 months to a year of free updates, and then people would get their friends to buy it. Because right now, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not saying I regret my time with it, but I just think that I enjoyed my playthrough, but I had hoped when I bought it that it was going to be a game that I would add to my repertoire. It would be something that I would come back to over and over again. And I didn't get that, you know? And I think that it occupies an interesting niche, which is this sort of... I don't know how I feel about the term immersive sim, but it's a sort of immersive sim focused on combat, which is not normal. And I think they kind of pulled it off. You know, it's got enemy designs that are interesting. It's got weapons that are interesting. But the problem is just that you only ever go up against 3 enemies per level. And you only ever have 3 weapons. And there's only so much variety, you know? And that's the problem with it. It's sheerly one of variety, I think. If they did that, if they maybe... Once they had added more enemies, if they maybe bumped it to 4 or 5 enemies per ship, and then maybe they bumped the number of weapons as well if they had a few more, and then they, you know, just kept adding more ship layouts and more objectives and more things to do and see and stuff, I think that it could be a really great game. But as it is now, it's in great game purgatory where it didn't quite get there, you know? It's a shame. Because like I said, I think the fundamentals of it are something that I haven't quite seen elsewhere, so I would be interested in seeing I would be interested in seeing the concept done with more justice, you know? And if they're going to continue with the paid DLC route, they need to do a big, very substance-filled expansion, you know? Would you describe God Hand as a great game? I would. Yeah. I think I need to spend more time with it to be 100% confident in that, but yeah, I think God Hand is like the best example of a flawed gem. In my mind, it is the perfect example of what it means to be a flawed gem. There's some things that I really hate about it, but it just, the things that it gets right, it does right, and it's not something you can get elsewhere, you know? So I do think that the new God of War is close. Like, I have hopes that they'll refine that in the sequel, and it'll, because I see the similarities to God Hand anyway, and yeah, but God Hand, it's just crunchy, you know, like, and in a very kind of shitty B movie-ish way. Like the God of War comparison is apt there because God of War has much better, more polished animations, but God Hand just uses cheap fucking dirty tricks. It's like the McDonald's of games or something. It's like the cheapest fucking shit where we just play the most sound effect when you break somebody's guard, you know? It's like everything that they tell you to do to make a game crunchy just dialed up to 11. And only that. And it works. It works, you know? But, yeah. God Hand is a flawed gem, but it's definitely a great game. You can't get God Hand elsewhere, you know? I don't know if I believe in it. Well, talked about how Tetris might be flawless, you know? Yeah, I do actually think a flawless game could be made in some sense of the word. But I don't know that the best games are flawless or even strive to be flawless. In fact, I think a lot of my favorite games have pretty fucking glaring flaws to them, you know? Like, you couldn't say that Rain World is not flawed, you know? You can say a lot of things about it, but it's got flaws to it. There are straight up parts of Rain World which look like parts of the level that you can just go to, but then you try to go, like, they put poles on them and everything, and then you try to drop down and you just fucking die. It's like the most amateur, worst level design you will ever see. At times, like, I think the level design is brilliant in some ways, but then there's just parts of it where you just like an instant death pit for no reason. So it's far from flawless, but yeah, it's Jesus Christ, what is this shit? Yeah, it's far from flawless, but it's amazing. It's amazing. Fantastic game. No, I don't want anyone to misconstrue what I said about level design, because I think the level design is really fucking good in some places. It does have some parts of it that are, and they know that. You know that they know that. Like, if they watch streams or something of people going down the side, I'm sure that they would fix these things if they were given time. But at some point, like, who was it? Lucas Pope, you know, said at some point you just have to call it, right? You just have to say the game is done at some point. And I think that's what that is. That's it. I said we would quit at the end of the Sonic 3 stuff. That is the end of Sonic 3, I believe. There it goes. Look at that. We won forever. Alright, I'm tempted to keep playing, but I said I would call it there. We can always do Sonic and Knuckles another time. Okay. Yeah, thanks for joining me. I hope that it was worthwhile. I feel like I didn't answer enough questions or whatever, but it is what it is. I don't know how long I've been streaming. A couple hours maybe? Yeah. So, there we go. Well, I'm not going to promise this, but yeah, I might stream something else soon. To aid you in your quest to stay indoors during these dangerous times. Right? So, remember to act courteously towards your fellow man in this time. We're all in this together, okay? So stay inside. Even if you're young, you know, you gotta stay in and not spread it. Be nice. And we'll all make it to the next stream. In that case, if you do your part, okay? Remember, and drink water. And do your homework. You got a lot of homework now because you're at home. So do your homework. And 1 square of toilet paper. Go easy on the toilet paper. And play some games. Play some. You sit down and finish a game. You've got the time now. No excuses. So pick something up and play it. All right, that's that. All right, that's your homework. Yeah. So I can't guarantee anything because sometimes I would just rather get back to work. But let's see. I hope to stream again sometime soon. Okay. All right, everybody. I always drag out the end of the stream. You know, hate saying goodbye. Can't say goodbye. All right, I'm going. All right. This is it now. We're ending it now in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. See you later. All right. Stay. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the kind comments, and I'm sorry if you were ignored or I missed you or anything like that, okay? I'll see you soon.